welcome to Rallycross GT and welcome to our real car meet in Japan. Hey guys, welcome to Rallycross GT. We are back live here from our studios in Japan, ready for another round of Sector 7 Racing Toyota GR Cup. Kurt Dunninger here, your host for today. It's always a pleasure to be here with you guys, and I hope you have enjoyed our brand new intro. It was up last night, finishing the video. You know, need to adjust the timing of the music a little bit, maybe stretch the video a tiny bit more, but good stuff. Get you guys in the mood for racing. We are here today for round 10 out of 12 with the amateur division, and we have some special guests today. We've merged partially with the Pro AM division, so we're going to have some faster guys than usual here, some new faces. I'm looking forward to that, some good racing here in Francorchamps. Let's see what we have today here. Like I said, round 10 Belgium GP. First race with the GR3 cars. with rain. Actually, it's a dry qualification, I heard, but we have rain the first race, and then the second race of the day is with the GR2. It's going to be the Lexus GT500 Super GT car in the 24 hours layout. Results and scores here after round 9 with 2 dropped results ready. Croatian with a huge margin, almost 52 points margin to Beardface. He could pretty much lock down the championship here after a very strong result, but Beard's not gonna let him run away with it so easily. We have Beard getting P2, Crew lobbing P3, but look at Dan Cat, aka Estes, gaining a few positions up to P4 overall in the championship, and then Bells in P5 after missing last week's round. We will start with the qualification here in a couple of minutes. This is the graphic here is wrong. It's saying that this is a 24-hour layout. It is not. This is the regular layout. GR3 cars. No tire choice today because it's going to be a wet race, and drivers can adjust the brake balance and aero settings. The guys here are already warming up. Our championship leader here for the AM division, Croatian, is first on the track, but he does not have the fastest time. That belongs to this man here, Fuzzy Bunny, who's joining us as a guest from the Pro AM division with the Beamer. We haven't seen any Beamers here in the AM division, so I'm excited to see some new cars. Going to the chat here, DMP Bud 11 enjoying the broadcast, enjoying the new intro as well. Mr. Sleepy joining us for his second race this season. I'm looking forward to see you racing again, Sleepy. But I appreciate the early cross. Thank you. No worries, Bud. It's good to have you here with us in the broadcast. Let us know who you're cheering for, who is your favorite driver here in the broadcast. And because we are live, we got the keyboard. We have all the camera stuff. I can just on the one button here change the cameras, and I can also with one button change the drivers that we're looking at. And of course we have the replays that we can check when people spin and make fun of them later on Discord. So we have 3 more minutes before we start. We have 12 cars on the track. We have a few here in the pits. So yeah, just a few more minutes. The guys are just finishing here. We have, let's go through the drivers. So Fuzzy Bunny here joining us from the Pro AM division. Alia joining us again with her Itasha GTR. It's very nice. Our good old Brazilian Canadian friend Egan with Porsche. John Ruiz, another Porsche here. Jesus Christ, Porsches are dominating here at Sector 7 Racing. This is called the Toyota GR Cup, but for you guys first time watching the broadcast, you can choose your GR3 car. So this category here is open choice, so that's why we have non-Toyota cars. In fact, in the amateur division we had 1 Toyota Supra and I think 2 Lexus, and that was it. Sleepy here, one of the few Lexuses that we have this season. Everyone else seems to be in the pits, so we cannot go through their cars because the game is locked on this first this is onboard camera. So that's not a problem. Let's go here with the Fuzzy Bunny and see how much is the gap between the Pro AM. Oh, look at that! Just because I was just gonna say how much better are these guys, and then Fuzzy Bunny messes up live in the broadcast. He's lucky that we cannot do the replay here on the free practice, but that was fun to watch. Starting soon, right? Let Mr. Beard, who's the host, know that we are ready to start. Alia with a little drift here. Very fancy livery. Hailing from the UK, so it's like 2 a.m. in there, which is hardcore. Back when I used to host Rallycross GT, the league, you know, we had one guy from the UK and 3 guys from Greece also with us. So the guys from the UK, the race would start 9 a.m. Japan time. It would be midnight UK and 2 a.m. Greek time. Those guys really hardcore, you know, racers, and appreciate those guys being up super late. It's Monday here in Japan, by the way. The only reason why I'm here is because it's a national holiday in Japan. So we're doing this live again. It's good fun. There's a notification there again. Dry qualification, wet race. This is interesting. So the guys are gonna get, you know, gonna be used to the dry physics and get straight into a wet race. That's gonna be very interesting. Everybody is ready. We're gonna have 13 cars on the track. Yeah, Bell's the last one to join. He is driving a Supra. So the only GR car here in the Toyota GR Cup, at least in the GR3 division. Right, ready for the qualification, guys? Let's do our welcome to Rallycross GT. We're watching Toyota GR Cup here, brought to you by Sector 7 Racing. This is round 10 in Belgium GP. We are in Francorchamps with the amateur division and some special guests from the Pro AM division. Qualification for the sprint race is about to start. Well, the guys are already out of the pits. That's Buddy, one of our guests, and also John Ruiz, another of our guests. Here, just coming out of the pits with Sleepy. So we have a dry qualification and we have a wet race. Let's just replay here. So we have the countdown. 10 minutes qualification for these guys, and the race will start right after that. Okay, Beardface was the first one out of the pits as he passed through the sector. We now put some drivers in the track position. Beardface, who won actually the last race, we did the rebroadcast 2 days ago. So he had a win there at Deep Forest Raceway. That was a very good result for him because he needs every single point to maybe try to deny an early crown to this man here, Croatia, the championship leader in the amateur division. I don't have the scores here for the Pro AM, but well, it is what it is. But as they come out here into their outlap, Beardface is going to be the first one to open a flying lap. You can see some clouds in the background, so there's not going to be any rain here. So let's go through the drivers, see who's here today. Beardface, like I said, from amateur division, Porsche, Fuzzy Bunny with the Beamer. Nice effect that he put there. I think, are those like fake fog lights or real fog lights? It's actually quite interesting. I'm not very familiar with this car, but it looks quite cool. Croatian, let's see. It's a bit slow today. Croatian championship leader in the amateur division. Kulov, who's fighting there in the top 3, not a very fast guy. Bells, who's in the top 5. Missed a couple of rounds, but he's back. Remember, you have three 3 results that you can drop. We are really taking into account 2 drop results in the standings. Tron Colby with the Mercedes AMG. Flying Fox Racing Egon, another Porsche. And they're very, very close behind. We should give it a bit more space to get a better, to get clean air for qualification. But here in the chat with us and here on the track joining from the Pro AM division, another Porsche, Jesus Christ. So we are Porsche heavy here in this grid today. We might have a Porsche 1, 2, 3 maybe. Sleeping Deluxes joining us again for his 2nd race this season. Chevy, another Porsche. RWB Racing. John Ruiz, also from the Pro AM division. And Estes, who's now I think P4 in the championship with the Jag. Our 13 drivers for today is almost a full house. There seems to be someone behind Estes. Map doesn't say who that is. Interesting. Right, Beardface with the provisional pole position to 18.8, showing those Pro AM that the amateurs are actually quite fast as well. I don't remember the whole qualification standings, but it was very close. The top of amateur, the bottom of Pro AM, you know, it was very stacked. So we might see, you know, Beard Croatian giving these guys here C, but here in P3 we might see those amateur guys giving these guys a run for their money. So provisional results as everybody's about to cross the finish line. Right, Beardface with the pole position, provisional pole position. We still have 4 minutes to go, so that's another 2 laps. Fuzzy Bunny in P2, John Ruiz, and then Bud. So in the top 5 here with Estes, so we have 3 Pro AM and 2 amateurs in the top 5. Then we have Bells and Croatian only in 7th place, the championship leader. Seems to be struggling a little bit. I don't know if he had traffic. Who's behind him is Bells. Bells is a fast guy. He's immediately in front of him. I'm not sure if they've switched positions. Oh, a little bit of a moment there from Croatia, we'll call that. So Alia is in 8th. Then Chevy, Egon with a penalty, not very good. So we have penalties in qualification. True Love, Kobe, and Sleepy. The Lexus at the back of the pack. Joining us here in the chat as well, Jonas Kuruma, good friend of mine here from Japan as well. Welcome to Rallycross GT, my man. Jonas Kuruma, make sure to follow him on Instagram as well. Drop your Instagram there, mate. You know, he makes a lot of car content here in Japan, and he's my my #1 filmmaker for car meets when I host my car meets here as well. So no improvement in the lap time by Beardface. Where's Fuzz? No improvement from Fuzz. Well, Bells actually puts the car there in P2, only 700 of a second behind Beardface. We can see a few more improvements there, but no one else coming there into the top 5. So actually in the top 5, the first 2 guys are amateurs, and then Fuzzy Bunny, Ruiz, and Bud. The Pro AM struggling a little bit here. John Ruiz with improvements. Where does that put him? 4/10 improvement. He goes up to 4th. Sleepy also with improvement. Where is Croatian? 2nd flying lap. And he's actually slowing down Bells. Maybe Croatian doesn't like this track. It's always the case sometimes, you know, some drivers like one track more than others. Croatia is struggling here. Where are the guys? Krulov as well, who's fighting for the championship, is struggling a little bit. So how many Pro AM we have here? Look at Estes actually with the jack putting the car in P2. The top 3 cars are all from the amateur division. So we have 1, 2, 3 at least. Yeah, we have 3 Pro AM drivers here today. So we have our 10 usual amateurs plus 3. Right, Beardface coming to get the chicane. It's gonna be his last flying lap, I think. So look at Estes and Bells, actually the top 3 guys, less than 1/10 of a second between them. Beardface, no improvement, actually that's 4 seconds worse. Not gonna be happy about that. Let's watch the clock here. Croatian improves. Croatian is up to P6. And Bells also improves his lap, he's up to P2. 8 thousandths of a second behind Beardface. That's the closest qualification we've ever had here. We had some very close finishes, actually close to that. I don't remember where he was, but we had some close finishes. So Estes in P3 is gonna come to cross the finish line now. Did he get slowed down by Chevy? Yes, maybe he did. Lost a little bit of time. But he has 1 more flying lap. Maybe he can get piggyback there with John Ruiz. It's P4 and right in front of him. Alia put herself in P5. That is decent with the GTR from Alia. In front of Fuzzy Bunny. 9 thousandths of a second there. So Croatian, he's down to P7. With Alia gaining some positions. And he's actually not close enough to the guy in front. I think it was a Ruiz, wasn't it? Bells now with the penalty is not going to improve his time any further. Bells already pulling into the pits. Position. Is he going to improve his time any further? It's about a second passing already. So I don't know his delta. The chicane one last time here. The qualification in the dry. And the time is... Oh, he improves even further. 300ths of a second improvement there. That's decent from Beardface. Croatian also improves, and look at Croatian with the last minute pole position. Jesus, man. That is a very, very good improvement from Croatian, showing everyone why he's a championship leader. In the last minute there. Hammering down. But with some improvement as well, goes up to P5, but impressive stuff there from Croatian. And look at Estes, look at that with the Jag. That is 1.135 on top of Croatian's lap, I think. Estes, yeah, he was behind John Ruiz. Maybe he got a bit of a slip there and managed to get a bit of tailwind, or sorry, a slipstream. Let's look at the qualification here. Estes with the Jag, pole position, his first pole position in the season, if I'm not mistaken. Followed by Croatian and Beard, the 2 Porsches there, and then a GR Supra in P4, and then another 2 Porsches from Bud and Ruiz. Alia with the GTR in 7th, and then Fuzzy Bunny with the M6, your top 8 drivers, and then Sleepy with the Lexus, Egon with the Porsche, Krulov, Chevy, and Tron Kobe. These are your third scene drivers for today. I am super impressed with the qualification of these guys. The top 4 drivers are all from the amateur division. Let's see if the Pro AM will be able to get quicker during the race. No one knows how wet the race is going to be. The lobby settings have been changed, so the guys so it's gonna be a rain race. Okay, so we're probably gonna have to do a manual grid, put the drivers in a manual grid order. I hope someone saves the screenshot of that. Right, it looks like it's pouring here. This is definitely heavy rain. And if you're not familiar with Gran Turismo, we have this thing called equal conditions racing. So the rain is steady. Full wets for everybody. Watch that F1. We're racing in the rain in Spa. Oh boy, this is going to be interesting. 1 or 2 minutes for the guys to warm up before getting out there. Oh Jesus, this is filthy. Let's see what it looks like. The inside is not too bad actually. Oh no! Croatian with a moment there, hit the back of Bells. And this is only the warm-up, boys. This is going to be a fun race. Oh yes, I'm looking forward to it. Let's feel from this camera again. The rain doesn't look too bad, actually, in this game. Yeah, even in this camera, you have very good visibility. There's some other games where when you have rain, you have the effect of water on your screen, on your visor, whatever. You know, and I think that's cool. That gives a little bit more depth to the game. And those fog lights are real. They're not fake. Nice. And yeah, it makes it a little bit harder to drive in the rain because here you just have to adapt to the grip. The visibility doesn't change that much. Just letting the boss know that we are ready when they are. Everybody some couple of minutes to fill the grip levels. Everybody shouting there ready. I think someone had the intermediate tire. I don't know what it is. Let me remind him. There. There you go, there you go. Look at the commentator saving the day for the guy there. Right. We're starting soon from the boss. straight here. Straight. A lot of lots. Starting. Let's go. Welcome to Rallycross GT. You're watching Toyota GR Cup, brought to you by Sector 7 Racing, round 10 here in Francorchamps. The red lights are going on, about to go off, and we're going to be racing Estes on the inside with the pole position, Croatian Championship leader on the outside, and here we go. Some cars bogged down there in the background as we come into turn 1 in full wet tires. A little bit of contact there, I can see in the background already. Some people being sent to the Shadow Realm, and Beardface gets lucky there, out of trouble, into P1 he goes. Followed pretty closely by Bud, Bells, Estes, Sleepy, Ali as they come here to the Eau Rouge. Pouring down here in Belgium today. Oh, someone passed straight into the wall. That is Croatian, and that is a double hit on the wall for him. Carnage there here in the first few moments of the race. Estes managed to get back up to P4 after a little bit of contact. P4, P5 side by side with Alia. Lost the pole position there with a little nudge in the back. He's gonna have to settle down for P5 for now. Let's go back to the front as Bud, one of the guest drivers here from the Pro AM, starts to run away already with his Porsche. That's P1, P2 for Porsches, and the Supra here in P3 as we come to the middle part of the track. Absolute carnage here at the start of race. Where is Croatian? Let's see what happened with him. We have the replay. Did not pick up any damage before coming up, and then I think he stepped to the curb. One way. Oh jeez, that was super close, almost T-boned someone, but managed to get the car facing forward again with some effort. Here he goes. Disaster for the championship leader, but this is only the sprint race. He's got a huge gap in the championship group, so he can afford. Maybe this is gonna be his drop, one of his 3 dropped results, who knows, but not the start of race that would be hoping for. But 1 second gap to Beardface there in P2, and look at the mix here. P3, 4, 5, 6. Sleepy somehow managed to sneak through. Alia gets the position back. These 3 guys super close. I think Alia really likes this track. This is one of her best races so far in the season. A little bit of rubbing going on there in the background. Alia holds it to before Estes is sideways in the background that you can see. There he is, struggling with traction, just like everyone else. I think most of the guys will be using traction control. Oh, Krulov trying to find space on the inside. Changes his mind. He's up to 7th at a port qualification, I think. Krulov. And where is Croatian? He's not too far back. Not too far back. He's gonna have to fight. 7 seconds off the back of Tron Kobe. In the meantime, NVR Bud. Not great qualification, but stayed out of trouble in the first few corners. And there's a 2-second gap over this man, Beardface, who is P2 in the championship. Needs some strong results here to shrink that gap to Croatia. Championship's not finished yet. 50 points with there with 3 more rounds, including this one. I don't have all the drop results, how many results each driver have dropped and which results, but Beard can still fight for the championship if he gets some solid results, and Croatian doesn't. Bells followed very closely there by Alia, the two JDM cars. Very few JDMs here today. Or at all in the amateur division, I can say that. Can Alia go with the GTR? Go on board with Alia. Brake, structure control, doing its thing. In 16 range of bells. And go for the attack before the chicane. Closing out. Already on the brakes. Contact. Go. Right, 9 laps of this. Adia now S is the fastest lap. It was only the first flying lap for everyone. But S is there confirming his pace on the drive. Oh, the wet was sideways moment there for Estes. Loses the position to Krulov. Managed to save it. Estes as well with traction control. Some people have stability control as well. But it doesn't matter. The important thing is to be here and having fun. Oh, I saw Estes in the wall. What happened? Oh god, he's still there facing backwards, I think. Let's was there contact? So he's in front, he's behind Krulov. In the curb, sideways. Brought it back and then ended up losing it. Oh. Very similar to what happened to Croatian. Now Estes to the back of the pack. Disastrous race. He had a very good race there last round in Deep Forest Raceway, but he's been plagued by bad luck recently. He had a pole position and then this. Difficult to recover, but maybe next race. Remember, if you guys are new here for the feature race, top 7 drivers are going to be reverse order from 8th to the back is the regular starting position. NVR Bud now is slightly under attack by Beardface. Beard with a 41 in the last lap. I think it's all of this lap that Beard was closing the gap, but a little wobble there cost him a lot of time. Gap's now back up to 2 seconds. Yeah, look at Alia in P3 in the background, Krulov and Bells. It's a JDM battle here in Belgium. So it's a little bit wider there, using more of the curb. Very late on the brakes, managed to close a little bit of the gap. So Alia. Croatian is closing in. Croatian has already passed Kobe. He's got the fastest lap as well. Let me have Estes further down. Lap 4. Bud still holding on to the lead. 39.8. So good improvement there. Everybody with a little wobble as they come to the straights. Super sketchy. Oh, little moment for Bud. He's in the grass. Bud is in the grass. Managed to keep the car. facing forward and out of the tires, but that cost him some 4 or 5 seconds. The tires are still a bit dirty. Almost within range from Godzilla. It's a cute Godzilla. The anime dash livery. From oh sorry, there's the but after losing that, after going to the grass, seems to have lost a little bit of pace. This is now 3.5 seconds behind good face. The battle here behind for the top 3, top 5. Still on fire. JDM crew. I crew love trying a slightly different line there. With the fastest lap now, 37.170. I don't think they're gonna have to change tires here in the sprint race. Normally they don't, anyway. We've seen burn through all the tires in sprint races before. But gained some 1 second there. In the last few corners. Some nice gap on Alia. Bob still holding on in there. Keeping Bells behind me and Fuzzy now coming to join the party with the Bimmer. Sleepy up in 7th. The other guys here, Sheving 8th, Croatian, he's up to 9th already. If he managed to get up to 7th, which is, well, still 8 seconds away, I'm not sure if he can push that far forward, but if he could get to 7th, you know, that means a pole position in the next race down to the reverse grids. Egon is in 10th place. Yeah, so Croatian's doing 39 there per lap, it's 3 seconds quicker than these guys per lap. Tron Covey in 11. Joan Ruiz, what happened to Joan Ruiz? We didn't see anything, but he's now far back. Maybe a bit of a situation there for him. And Estes is close in him. Back to the front, disappeared. 2.5 second gap. Porsche started to run away, and Alia now under attack from the other Godzilla. The two R35s Krulov managed to get away from the Supra as they come here through the chicane, to the chicane rather. Alia is still in P3, but now she's under some serious pressure. Flooring it thanks to the traction control. Personal best there from Alia, personal best as well from Krulov at 38.7. That's a nice nice lap improvement. Oh, side by side. There's Krulov with a very good exit. He's already in front as they come to the Eau Rouge. Alia does not want to give up. They're gonna go side by side. Alia has to give up in there. She did not want to give up. Man, that was brave. That was super brave. Almost ended up in tears. Now she's got the inside, but does she have half a car? Kind of does. She's gonna go late in the break. She wants that P3 back. Oh, has to concede the position there, and Krylov confirms the overtake. He has to work hard for it. Let's go and watch that one more time. Here, the setup. Let's watch from this camera. So he got off much better than Alia. Did not want to give the position. She did not want to concede. Super bold move there from the British driver. And now she's under attack from the BMW, from Fuzzy Bunny. Fuzzy Bunny, we lost Bells. Bells is down to P8 here. Something must have happened there while we were watching the replay. Is up to P5. Quick look up front there. Beard with a 4.5 second gap now. Solid in the lead. Probably he would have caught Bud already anyway. Krylov has some breathing space, if you can call it that, in this weather. Oh, little nudge, and Fuzzy Bunny goes sideways. Gets off track there, a little nudge by Chevy. It's a Porsche gang. Lost 2 positions actually. And Bells also finds an opportunity to get through. He's back up to P5. Loads of exchange of positions here today. I like this. It's not a boring race. Well, the races are not usually boring here with these guys, but right, left, and center you have overtakes. And Croatian up to P8, Sleepy. What happened this lap here? Really slow lap, 53. Maybe he had an excursion, you know, in the pool or in the grass. Swamp rather. This much water. Croatia's up to P8. 3.8 seconds behind Fuzzy Bunny. You guys keep fighting up front. Maybe you can close that gap. 37.6 his last lap. That is super decent. These guys are clocking 42s. And look at Bells and Chevy. Side by side. Chevy on the inside, but he's not side by side enough. So maybe Croatian can get himself in the top 7. And then have the advantage there for the next race. But a little bit of an issue for Bells. 1.5 second penalty. Maybe cut the Rouge. Maybe. Naughty. Greetings Sunil Yadav in the chat. Welcome to Rallycross GT. You're watching Toyota GR Cup. Sponsored by Sector 7 Racing. This is amateur division with a couple of special guests from the Pro AM. We have 2 more laps to go here in the sprint race in the rain. We've seen a little bit of carnage already, 2 people in the wall, a few more in the grass, and we saw some more that we didn't see in the grass as well. In her best race so far, lost the position to Krylov, and he managed to run away. But that P4 is a very good result for her as well. Face with a little bit of a wiggle there in the background. Oh, same wiggle there for Bud. Let's see who more is gonna. It was a wiggle. No, not Krylov. And look at Croatian, the championship leader, in a crazy recovery race. He was the first one to fall victim of the rain. the Eau Rouge. He has 1.5 laps to go, well, 2 laps effectively. We just started lap 8. To get past Bells, start in the top 7 and take advantage of the reverse grid start. Let's go, on board. Out there. Not close enough for the clip. He's closing in. He's got time. Chevy and Fuzzy still going elbows out. Oh, what happened? Beardface lost a lot of time, he lost some damage, maybe we can catch him in the replay. Beard was already behind there. In the long replay, we don't know exactly where he went out, but we can see the damage. He had a 4.5 second lead, and now he's 2 seconds behind. Absolute disaster for Beardface. We saw Bud going to the grass as well. Oh, sideways! Another moment for Bud. Managed to recover. Now the fight is on again. It's not all lost for Beard. Come on, amateur division, let's show those pro AM how it's done. Gotta cheer for my boys here from the amateur division, sorry guys. Yellow sticker, the back there, Pro AM, and here, Pro AM, the blue sticker. Love that, I love this mixed grids. Final lap. But Beard and Krulop's a little bit further back, but not too much. Personal best there, 37.4. Beard needs a very good exit here off turn 1. Actually, he had a very poor exit. He's losing time. But if he can do well in the Eau Rouge, just go for it, mate. Send it. Just coasting there. Lost 3/10 there at the start of the Rouge. And he's going to lose even more at the end of the straight. But a little bit braver up the straight. And he's going purple. He's going purple, going for a fastest lap. Probably belongs to Beardface. 1.4. Let's do another quick pass here in the grid. Beardface second, Club. Alia in 4th, and she's got a good gap to Fuzzy Bunny. We lost Chevy a little bit, then further back, and Croatian, he's up to P7. Good recovery from the championship leader. This is gonna get him some good starting position for the main race. Bows down to P8, followed by Sleepy, Egon, John Luis, Estes, and Tron Colby. Back to the front. Look at Beardface. He's super close. 0.3 of a second. We got one more long kind of straight before the chicane. It's now or never for Beardface. The 2 Porsches. Porsche's been dominating the amateur division at least. I need to check, familiarize myself with the other grids. But the Porsche's super strong. Crew up there in the background, just trying to see if something goes wrong. Oh, talking about something going wrong, Beardface lost the car there for a second, and that's Krulop's opportunity to jump to P2 with just a few corners to go. Beardface almost lost the car, lost just one position. That was lucky. Into the chicane for the last time here in the sprint race. NVR Bud from the Pro AM division survived and is gonna get the checkered flag and take the win here for round 10 sprint race. Krulov in P2 and Beardface in third. Alia, she's gonna be super happy with that P4. There she goes with the GTR. Fuzzy Bunny, another Pro AM driver in fifth, followed by Chevy Croatian in seventh and Bells. Sleepy with the Lexus will take ninth. These guys here, they are survivors. This is mad, man. SP10 for Egon. John Ruiz. Oh, Estes! Almost across the finish line sideways of the chicane there. And the last man standing, Tron Colby. He will bring home in P13, but he is bringing it home nonetheless. But here in the chat, thank you, what a race made. That was absolutely mental. That was tight. Look at the guys parading here. And NVR Bud, your race winner here for the amateur division. Sprint race. Mate, that was crazy. Let's save the replay. And here is the official results. NVR Bud with the Porsche taking the win, followed by a Krulov with the GTR and another Porsche and another GTR in P4. Nice. And Fuzzy Bunny with the M6. That's your top 5. And then we have Chevy and Croatian, 2 more Porsches, and then Bells with the Supra, Sleepy, Egon, John Ruiz, Estes, and Tron Colby. The fastest lap from Beardface. And our pole position, Estes there in P12. He had a very, very good start of race, even after being nudged. But yeah, ended up in the wall. A bit of a moment there for him. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We're gonna get ready for race 2. We're gonna have a quick break, and then when we're back, we have the main race for these guys. Back in a second, guys. Back to Rallycross GT. Is almost time for the main race of the day. with the Lexus RCF GT 500. Let's just have a quick look at the race rules here. So qualification for the top 7 drivers will be reversed. 2 tire compounds mandatory. We're starting with a dry race, but there is possibility of rain. Who knows? There's some random there in the middle. 22 laps and rolling start. So dry race at least for these guys now. They have a bit of a break from all the stress racing in the rain. I was going for a quick pit stop. Oh yes, and this is the 24-hour layout, actually. Very long pit stop and very tricky pit exit. You cannot. Oh, that's what I was talking about. You cannot cut the line. 3 seconds penalty there for Bells already. How many penalties are we going to see today? Drivers already selecting their tires, some with soft, some with medium. Remember, we have 2 tire compounds of choice here. Just notifying the guys that we're ready. So these RCFs here should be a lot quicker on the straights and on the corners as well. They got a lot more downforce. So this, if you guys don't know, the GR2 category Gran Turismo is kind of like the Japanese Super GT. So this is the 2016 car. They don't race this anymore. They've been replaced with a Supra. Turismo should also update their cars. We've got the new Super Formulas, the Super Formula 2023. So that's nice. Maybe there's hope we get the new Super GT cars as well. The new Fair Lady. The new Civic, that'll be cool, or the Prelude even, because they've announced the Prelude as the new Honda car. Not sure if it is dropped or left. Just give him a little bit more time to come back. Nice delivery from Bud. Very edgy. Very bright. I like it. Actually, it matches the Lexus style quite well. The Lexus is very edgy. We'll be starting pole position for this race. He's finished 7th in the sprint. He's gonna be very happy with that, and he's with soft tires here, as it seems. So I think his strategy is to start up front, run away with it. Many drivers starting with softs. Just have a quick look while we one more time. Just go here through the standings one more time. These are the standings before today's race. So Croatian there with the championship lead, 50 points gap to Beerface. And Krulov, he needs those points as well to maybe try to fight back against the Beerface and take that silver home, but also to stop the charge from Estes. Estes had a very bad race first race today. Because we can come back. Lot more to play for here today. So this is round 10. We have 2 more rounds to go. By the end of the month, we will know who is the champion. Are we gonna have a race of champions, guys? The top 5 of each division. I wonder. I haven't heard anything from the organizers, but that would be interesting. I mean, clearly there's gonna be quite a big gap between the top 5 of pro and the top 5 of amateur, but that's fine. Just waiting for Luis, to come back. Yeah, he's disconnected. John Ruiz, he's back. Is ready. Everybody is ready. Right, drama. Ready. We are all ready. Quick reminder, 2 tire choices for all the drivers. Let's see how that goes. Rallycross GT, you're watching Sector 7 race Toyota GR Cup. This is round 10, main race about to start. A mix of the amateur and the pro AM division today. Croatian, the championship leader for the amateur division, started in the pole position here. He finished 7th in the sprint, reverse grids. And here we go, soft tires is gonna make that count. Rolling start here with the GR2s. They all come flying through the Eau Rouge at super high speeds, 250, 270 kilometers per hour. Coming here to the first big corner. Croatia still with the lead, but look at Chevy, super close there, and Fuzzy Bunny as well. The Pro AM trying to get into the mix there already. Let's see the... Oh, Fuzzy Bunny's with the medium tires even, so he's super close. And with the tire disadvantage, so to speak, it's gonna last longer. Oh, sideways moment for Chevy. He spins, he's in the grass. Trying to get the car facing forward again, but that's gonna take some time. Oof. We've seen this happen before. It is carnage. And Alia as well, where was she? Probably Alia had a moment there at Eau Rouge. But that is a disaster for Chevy, and Croatian starts to run away with it there with the soft tires. That's exactly what he needs to do. Fuzzy Bunny in P2, Beard Face in P3. I think if Croatian takes this one like this, it's going to be very difficult for Beard Face to fight back for the overall championship win. But we'll see. We'll see. Bells in 4th, Bud, Egan, Sleepy, Ruiz, Estes, Krulov. These guys are super close. Tron, Kobe as well. Keeping up with these guys with soft tires. As they all come here through the chicane. This is a 24-hour layout, so the start-finish line, well, still the same place actually. Where's the pits that change? Is that it? Okay. as if the pits were not long enough in spot. This 24-hour layout just makes it even trickier. So beard face also with the mediums. Interesting, so only Croatian here up front, starting with the softs. The lap times should be just under 150, the lap times for these guys. How fast is that going to be? See the rest of the tire strategy. Bells and mediums, Bud and medium, Egon on softs, okay. Then Sleepy medium, John Ruiz medium, S is medium, Kulov medium, Toby softs, Alia medium, Chevy softs. Let's see, let's watch again what happened here to Chevy. He stepped on the grass or something. No, just too hard on the throttle, I think. Or lost control there with the weight changes. All by himself. Flying from Croatian cars, shooting some flames as well, I saw. 219. Oh, it was strong. 203, right. The first lap is a little bit shorter because of where they start for the sprint race. Fair enough. Sorry for the 24-hour layout. The rolling start. Bunny there with the 203 as well. Similar pace for the two, but remember, Fuzzy Bunny, he's racing on medium tires. You see the gap here between the two divisions. For some of them, at least. Beard Face and Bells are fighting with Bud there. Bud is struggling to get past these guys. They're all the same tire compound. And Egan as well, right behind him. Egan's got softs though. Nice overtake there. Camera didn't help very much. Oh, look at Bells fighting back. I'm gonna try to look at the replay of that. That was a good move from Bud. Yeah, look at Egan as well, going on the inside of Bells. They go side by side. Egan's got more grip, he's got the shorter route. But Bells had the overspeed and managed to stay into P5. Very, very nice move. Let's look at that move from Bud again though. Right, Bells went wide. Mistake from Bells. But thank you very much. Up it goes. Let's watch the gaps between these two here. Fast lap by Fuzzy Bunny on mediums. 2 minutes 3.552. 4 tenths quicker than Croatian. Beard Face just doing his thing there, no trouble for him for now. But had a 205 in the last lap, but he had some traffic. The gap is going down a tiny bit. This live, we have all the deltas there, which is cool. So Bud is taking time from Beard Face. Both of them with medium tires. 0.1 out. much. Look at Croatian fighting back. 0.5 improvement there. So you should get into the 2:02 time there. It keeps going like that. Let's go with Croatian here. Just complete this lap. The line is at 2:02.817. That's 0.7 improvement. Fuzzy there, super consistent in the lap times. But Croatia now starting to spread his wings, spread his legs a little bit. Oh, heard a bit of tire noise there. The camera didn't follow. It's nothing. Just false alarm. False alarm. There it goes. Joe is disconnected. He's back in Hungary. Driver, ooh, a little moment there, bringing some dirt into the track. Will be good position there, P9 for him, not too bad. Chevy seems to be struggling. Lap time is 2:04, 2:04, 2:06. It's normally a little bit quicker than that. And they may be struggling with pace here as well. And Estes is trying his best. Starting to spread a little bit, but look at John Ruiz under attack by Krulov. Let's go on board. Krulov. Good exit. Keeps going down. Don't think he can pass before the Rouge. Very, very tight. Very good move there. Krulov actually. Yeah, he's down to 0.1. Have to lift a little bit. Lift a little bit too much there. Lost contact. Almost 300 kilometers per hour down the straight. That is a lot. I think Krulov needs to be a little bit braver than the Rouge. He's catching up with Ruiz everywhere else. Losing. And, the Rouge. Maybe it's because they were too close. Oh, a little bit too wide there. It's going to be a penalty. Yes, half a second penalty from Krulov for track limits. This man here is going to be happy with that. That's strong Colby. Trying to make a move already. Showing his car in the mirrors. Getting a penalty now. Back to the front. Croatian still leading. Lost a little bit of pace again. Paces are very similar between the top two drivers, but remember, tire difference between them. Croatian can play hardball and not let Fuzzy Bunny pass, or if he gets past, just stay within slipstream range, you know, he still has a fighting chance. Bell's opening a good gap here to P4. Bud massively under attack from Egan. Oh, Egan going around the outside with the soft tires. Nice move from Egan. He's ahead before the chicane. And that's going to slow Bud down. He's going to have to fight his division mate. The two Pro AMs there. Sandwiched between two amateurs. And soft tires, both of them. Because Colby is also with softs. Super hard, and look at Tron Kobe showing the car in the mirrors there as well, but also Krulov trying to get his position back. It's a nice four-way battle here. Egan managed to pass and open the gap. The soft tires help. Lost Sleepy. Lost Sleepy. For mechanical damages. Had to retire. It was called box. Had to go. 12 man left. Well, 11 men. Plus Alia. Still there. Bud managed to get a good exit of the chicane. It's a bit too tight on this one though. It's between the two division rivals. It's a good one from Ruiz. And now they're gonna be hitting the rev limiter. A bit difficult to pass here. He's gonna try though. Late on the brakes for Ruiz. No. He's back. Little moment there for Bud. That cost him some tire wear. Ruiz going around the inside. Nice move. Bud ends up going a little bit too wide there as well with the exit. Nice move from Ruiz. But now under attack from Kobe on the inside. The soft tires do this thing, but they're approaching that point where they're not so useful anymore. Look there up front. Croatian. 2.3 second lead. It's not much. Fuzzy Bunny. Super close. Croatia's got a tiny bit more fuel, but that doesn't matter too much. And look at Bells actually. It's flying, closing the gap onto Beardface. There was a 2:08 from Beard in this lap, probably a little mistake. We had a 2:05 in the lap before from Bell. So far it's not too bad. A little mistake from Beard. Now he's in a more precarious situation. What happened to Bud? Bud is down in P11. He's got some damage in the front. Try to catch the replay of that later. The damage is fixed already, so maybe we're not going to see the whole thing. Now Bud is in trouble. Look at Ali as well, switching positions side by side. There's a four-way into the corner. Oh, someone else there went off the track. I'm gonna switch the replay here to this point because Estes and Krulov, like look, I think Krulov cut the grass a little bit, and Bud is facing backwards now. Absolute carnage here in Spa. Let's see one more time. Alright, let's see from this camera. There with Bud. S is right behind. Alia swerves a little bit. Okay, so Alia lost control, ended up nudging Krulov and Bud. And then here, I think it was dirty tires. I think this was dirty tires for Bud. Put the foot down. Yeah, he doesn't have traction control. One of the few drivers here without traction control. And the dirty tires cost him the spin there. Contact happens. Just carry on. Robbing is racing. 2 seconds gap. Finally, Croatian found someone to give him some heat. Facing Klaus. Gaps there are unstable. Luis now inherits that P5. Oh, we lost Beard! I just looked up and I saw Bells as well. We lost Bells also. Both of them. So here's Beard. Lost the car by himself. Oh, and then he got Bells. Oh man! As he was trying to get the car back, ended up collecting Bells. Carnage here in Belgium. As Croatia's gap starts to shrink, the soft tires, I don't think they are that good anymore. So now John Lewis inherits P3, Chevy up to P4, Eagle, Colby, Bells, Beard, Krulov. Beard is going pits. Estes, Alia, and Bud. Right, Beer is the first man to go to the pits. So he wants to go 12 laps on softs. That's harsh because looking at Croatian softs, they are not that pretty right now with 10 laps. Well, it's gonna complete 11, but refuel going on as well. Go, go, go! There's a lot of fuel. As it comes out, let's watch for those pit lane penalties. Safe. No penalties for Beard face. That's gonna catch some people's day. You see it. Now let's go to the middle of the grid here. There's these guys still fighting. Look at Tron, Kobe and Estes. Rubbing is racing. Hell yeah. Tron Kobe's got the softs, but pretty worn out. It's gonna have to stop very soon. Bells with the penalty, but the gap to this guy is quite big. Gap is shrinking though. Croatian in. No, but Joan Ruiz goes in. So Joan Ruiz goes into the pits. Bells also. Okay, it's that time. Everybody's going in. The guys on soft are still staying out. Egan goes in, the first driver with softs to go in. Oh no. Okay, it's here, the pits. I thought he had skipped it, so the pits on the back? This layout, interesting. So some refueling going on as well. So Joe is the first one to come out. Where's Alia? She's already gone. So Joe Ruiz is coming. I'm gonna check everybody, see who's gonna get penalty. Ruiz, safe. Egon, safe. L safe. Beard face. Nice merge there. So Beard had stopped already. And he come out in front of Bells. Nice. So managed to do another cut there. Recover the position. Kulov also safe. No penalty for any of these guys. Croatian into the pits. Croatian and Fuzzy. Both of them. They're gonna. So now Fuzz is gonna lose a little bit more time with refueling compared to Croatian. Where's Chevy? Chevy's quite far back. Chevy's not a threat to these guys. Let's see how much fuel they're gonna put. 50% here, 52, and he's still in. Put more. Oh, that's a lot. The gap that was 1.1 when they came in. It's a big gap. Very, very tight there, Croatian. We lost a little bit of time, but he does not want to get a penalty. Right, Chevy's coming between them. And how far back is Fuzzy? He's 6 seconds now. So that cost him some 5 seconds in the pits at least. He's gonna get that back now with the soft tires. But he's gonna find, oh, Chevy's gonna stop very soon, I think. Oh, Chevy came very close to Croatian actually. And Tron Kobe also close to Fuzzy. If Kobe was in front, that would have been disaster for Fuzzy. It's all the time advantage that he would gain from the softs, he would like lose a chunk of that for one lap being behind someone on worn out tires. Ruiz is already pitted. Oh, look at some action here in the background. That's Bells, Egan, and Krulov. So Egan now at disadvantage with the medium tires. For a little moment there, he goes off track. Some dirt. Oh, he's off again. Dirty tires. You have to be really, really gentle on the throttle. Still facing forward. That's Bud now going through. Hashtag not last. Right, Chevy to the pits. And look at the gap going down now. That's 3.8. Now, can Croatian fight? He can, but for how long? He'll be able to fight against Fuzzy Bunny. Just tire difference. Look at Ruiz flying as well. Beardface and Bells after the incident. Still quite close. Two guys coming out of this super close. That is Kobe and Chevy. S comes in between them. So now Kobe with the medium tires will be slower, but we'll be able to go the distance. Gap's going down even further. Where the fun is, the mid-pack. Look at Krulov catching up. Also a little bit wide. Is that still within track limits? No, it's not. That's gonna cost Bells a position in the next lap. No, it's this one. Sector, the penalty sector is right here. Okay. Gonna be Krulov up to P5. Now where's Fuzzy Bunny? 2:02.147. Fastest lap by Fuzzy Bunny. His first flying lap with his soft tires. It's a 2:04.1, so that's literally 2 seconds. So next lap, he should be breathing down Croatian's neck. Beardface with 2:02.604. It's not a bad lap time either. In theory, we have enough laps that Beard can chase Joe Ruiz, and he's about half a second quicker per lap. He needs 20 laps, that's not enough. But maybe, something else goes different, he can still catch. We'll see. Let's watch this. Wow, he's already there. Not even the end of the lap. Fuzzy Bunny has already caught up with Croatian. Croatian is absolutely sending it. Both of them with traction control enabled. I think it was Bud who didn't. Pay the price. Get the chicane here now. Oh! Little mistake from Croatian. Went too deep. And ended up losing the position. I was about to say, catching up is one thing, passing is another thing, but one little mistake, look at that. Super late on the brakes. There it goes. So Fuzzy Bunny, and now he's too far back from his lip. He's not gonna catch him. Unless something catastrophic happens to Fuzzy Bunny. I'm not wishing him anything, but, who knows? Great position so far. That's now Fuzzy Bunny, the new race leader. Croatian in P2. John Ruiz is third. Beardface is fourth. Krulov is not too far back. And neither is Bells. So these three here is still gonna see some more fights going on for the top 4. Estes is in 7. Followed by Tron, Kobe, and Bud. He's closing in. Is close. even lost some ground there. Now in 10th. Then we have Chevy and Alia. I wonder what happened to her. She lost a lot of time. She doesn't seem to be as confident with this car as she was in the rain with the GR3s. Right, let's go straight to the action. In terms of lap time, they all have similar pace in terms of like fastest lap. The last lap from rear phase is some half a second to a second slower. So Krylov managed to catch up quite a bit. They're all within slipstream range of each other. Very nice exit from Bells from the chicane. Now I have the hairpin. You can get within like 2/10. Okay, that's tidy. Very good exit. Yes. Yes. Go on board. I think he's gonna get Krylov at the end of the straight. Put down. He's already screaming on the limiter. He goes for the bump draft. Yeah, these cars, they're on the limiter. They don't really have, you know, much more space. They don't have the straight. The straight is not, you know, enough for them to overtake. They're getting the Rouge already flat out. So then, not enough gears left. You're gonna have to pass in a corner now. Interesting. Not many tracks where we have this type of situation. Just got something else here in the map. There's Kobe and Bud. But the race winner there for the sprint. Struggling a little bit with the GR2s as well. Back to the front. Oh, we see Krylov up to P4 and Bells down to P6. What happened? Let's try to get the replay. Bells is already behind. Yeah, that's. Oh, that was super close there from Krylov. Managed to avoid Beard. And now we have Estes coming to join the party. And Estes with the fastest lap of the race, 2:01.903. How did he manage that? Because he's not on anyone's slipstream. That is incredible pace from Estes. He just likes this track. The gap between Bunny and Croatian, 5.3. Croatian just did a 2:05 this last lap. And he's struggling a little bit with the mediums. Is all by himself there in P3, undisturbed. And further back here, the fight for the P4, 5 and 6, still wide open. 4.5 more laps to go. Actually, even P7 because Estes is closing in. Let's watch his delta in the next sector. half a second slower than his personal best, but that's still it's quicker than this guy in front for sure. So there are always soft tires here. So maybe as this, we can get some extra championship points. Get in there, mate. Still close, not too close. So the guys from the back quite spaced out. Very consistent lap times from Fuzzy Bunny, the Pro AM driver, showing why he's the Pro AM division. Here with the GR2s. Krulov starting to run away as well, leaving Beard and Bells behind. We lost Estes again. Oh, as we just caught Bud! Bud! He's in the wall again! Managed to get the car pointing forward again. But Estes probably had a similar fate not long ago, after scoring the fastest lap, probably putting too much pressure on the guys and end up cracking himself. Both Estes and Bud there struggling. It's not an easy track. Bells, 2 seconds towards his lap, I think so, yes. Certainly Beard made another mistake there and Bells managed to get past. Rob with some breathing space. And we have 3 laps to go, including this one. Fuzzy Bunny seems to be just doing his thing there, on route to take his race win in this mixed grid. Not much more going on here in the front. Still there, giving us a little bit of something to look forward to as he changes Bells. Just looking at Bells' fuel. 2 more laps to go should be enough. See some other guys close together further back. As Estes chasing Colby. 2:18 the previous lap. He lost a ton of time. Lost like 16, 17 seconds. That was like a mistake. Bud lost something like 9 to 10 seconds. That is crazy. That's what happens when you get stuck in the sandbanks. Little half a second penalty for Bells. Beard's gonna be happy. They open lap 21. 2 more laps to go. No trouble here for Fuzzy, but his lap times are starting to deteriorate. He's getting back to the 2:03s now. He's short on fuel. So is Croatia. Croatia's even shorter. penalty. Aston's gonna go for the move. Let's watch this. This has got the inside line already. They're already in front by the braking zone. I don't think even maybe a lap and a half. I don't think anybody's gonna have to worry about fuel. Fuzzy Bunny to open the final lap of the race. .203. 10 seconds gap to Croatia. Croatia might struggle with fuel. May need to doze a little bit. Fuzzy Bunny as well, but they both have so much gap. Maybe they don't have to worry too much about it. Everybody now is being spaced out. Let's go with the race leader, Fuzzy Bunny. No mistakes from him today, or from Croatia in this race at least. Fast sweeping corners. No one got lapped though, which is cool. Here comes Fuzzy. The S's. Oh, that's gonna be short on fuel. Croatians are really saving. You know, Fuzzy's even shorter fuel than Croatia is. The thing is, some tracks, if you run out of fuel, you can still just go with it. But here, because we have the chicane, if you run out of fuel and then you have the chicane, yeah, you might end up, you know, losing positions on that run to the finish, to start-finish line. He's safe though. Fuzzy Bunny through the chicane for the final time today. He's gonna take the win here of round 10 of Toyota GR Cup, brought to you by Sector 7 Racing. He will take the win in this division, mixed grid, Pro AM and AM divisions. Croatian, the championship leader, is gonna be happy with the points still, I think. Takes P2, good finish for him. And John Ruiz, he will complete the podium. Everybody on the limit of the fuel. There he goes. Krulov, good finish as well. Managed to gap the guys behind. Brings him home in 5th. Cross the line he is. There comes Bells. Where's Beard? Beard is some 9 seconds back. What happened to Beard face? Goes super wide there as well. Lucky not to get a penalty, and Estes up to 7th. Tron Kobe takes 8th. Sprint race winner Bud, only P9. Absolute disgraceful race here for him today. Egon Chevy super close. And Alia, man, that was proper carnage today. Like in the rain and in the dry. I am not going to complain. I loved it. I had fun. Probably more fun commentating than the guys spinning. And there's Fuzzy Bunny, your race winner for the main race today, round 10, Belgium GP. I'm gonna save the replay of this one as well. Whew, that was good fun. That was two very interesting races. Fuzzy Bunny with the win here in the main race, and Bud with the win in the sprint. The two Pro AM, you know, doing their thing, and everybody, I think, a big shout for surviving, because this was quite messy. This was messy race. But that's it. That's round 10. Let's just bring here the schedule one more time. So next race is a Croatian GP on the 16th. Probably gonna do the rebroadcast a week after, so on the weekend of like the 21st, 22nd, something like that. That's when we do the broadcast of that. So I see you guys then for the rebroadcast. In the meantime, make sure to follow me on Instagram as well, posting some cool car content as usual. Kurt Deniger here, your host for today. This was Toyota GR Cup, brought to you by Sector 7 Racing. See you guys soon. Welcome to Rallycross GT and welcome to our real car meets in Japan.